Council and put his case forward to them. Rameshwar, my husband, who was one of the Petra Council members, gave Guru Maharaj a hard time. He asked Guru Maharaj how was he going to refund all the loan. Guru Maharaj said, we'll sell books and give the money back. Rameshwar told me, no way, he can never raise that sort of money by selling books. In the end, Rameshwar relented and he said, okay, all the Petra Council members will jointly raise funds and give you the loan. But since the money, Lakshmi had to be given within 48 hours, he thought it would be impossible to collect from everyone. So he decided to mortgage our house because he knew the bank manager of ICICI Bank and he knew he could get the loan. So he came home at midnight and told me what he had decided to do. Since I didn't know Guru Maharaj at all, I got a bit worried. I told him, suppose this sannyasi doesn't pay us the Lakshmi back, we'll lose the house. He told me, do not worry, I have full faith in this sannyasi. He's going to be our guru. After that, we had a lot of association with Guru Maharaj. Following year, he invited us to New Mayapur for his Vyas Puja. That time, he publicly thanked Rameshwar for funding and saving the New Mayapur temple. Rameshwar was so overcome with emotion that he told Guru Maharaj that I want to take initiation from you. Then in 1991, he invited us to join him with South African devotees on a yatra to India. Guru Maharaj really looked after everyone, make sure everyone had good prasad, and we had a lovely time. In 1993, he came to London. At that time, he wanted to translate Srimad Bhagavatam into Bengali, and he was looking for a place where you have no disturbance at all. So he approached Shruti Dharma Prabhu, the temple president. Shruti Dharma suggested our house because my children were at university. He came and stayed with us for 10 days. We had Nila Madhav and Bhima Krishna, two devotees who came to serve him and stayed with me. At that time, Guru Maharaj used to eat only one meal a day. In the morning, he would just have fruit. In the afternoon, he would have steamed vegetables and rice. He was very particular how his vegetables were cut, exact size, and they had to be steamed only for 10 minutes. And rice had to be with double the water and no salt. He explained to me very nicely and very lovingly how he wanted everything done. After that, he kept on coming all the time. He used to come 3 or 4 times. Every time he visited Europe, especially Switzerland, he would come over and stay with us on his way back to India, or from India going to Switzerland. In these days, he used to eat rice, chapati, dal, and sabji. He was off cheese as he had taken a vow not to eat this. He kept up for 7 years. Initially, he said he did not like chapatis. But when he saw the Gujaratis made nice thin chapati, he started liking them, he started eating them. And his next visit, when he came, I had made ice cream, vanilla and strawberry ice cream. So after they had the meal, ice cream was out. Guru Maharaj said, ice cream is delicious. Then someone told him that I had made the ice cream. He looked at me with a shock. He said he had never had a homemade ice cream up till now. So I was quite elated by his comment. In those days, he never used to eat in the evening. he would just have hot milk. One day he came in the evening from Switzerland and he said, I'm hungry, I want full prasada. So I quickly decided to do chapatis, sabji, dal and rice and salad. My daughter Veena, who had come for the weekend from uni, said, Mommy, I'll make chapatis and serve them. So I was serving them prasad and Veena was doing hot chapatis. Maharaj was so happy. He told Veena, you make lovely chapatis. This was typical of Guru Maharaj, praising the youngsters and encouraging them to do service. Next time he came to my house, then one day, next time he came and decided that we shall all go for a picnic. He was telling different devotees what crepes they could make and bring with them. He asked me to make ice cream and bring it with him. I told him, Guru Maharaj, I'll make the ice cream and send it with Rameshwar, since I had to go and visit my mother. He told me, I don't want your ice cream if you don't join me for the picnic. Guess what? I had to cancel my visit to my mother and join them for the picnic. It was a great picnic. We had a lovely time, lots of kirtan, nice prasadam, and we had a lot of fun. On another visit, I had met Kala Jambu. After I gave him for dessert, he was eating and he had a piece in his mouth and he said, this Kala Jambu is delicious. He initially thought the jambus were bought from outside. When one of the Matajis told him that I had made the Kala Jambu at home, he looked at me with surprise. He said he never had a homemade Kala Jambu till now. This way, he kept on coming to our house for 5 years. In 1990, till he moved to Radha Vinod's house. In 1995, he invited us to South Africa for his Vast Puja. He made arrangements for us to stay at Jagdanda Pandit and Jayashree's house, where he was going to stay himself. It was a great occasion and we had a lovely time. The devotees in South Africa were very friendly. In fact, Jagdanda Pandit and Jayashree became good friends of us and they given us the honor of visiting and staying with us in London. Then he decided to build a temple in Ujjain for the spiritual advance of the devotees. Everyone who saw the temple were really full of praise for the beautiful temple and the beautiful deities there. Deities of Madan Mohan, Krishna Balaram and Gaur-Nitai. After that, he decided to build flats for the temple. He felt that devotees could come and stay near the temple and benefit by doing so. Since Rameshwar had over the years given him a lot of Lakshmi for different projects, he decided to give one flat to Rameshwar as a gift. He told Rameshwar, this is a token of my appreciation for all the work and all the help you've given me over the years. Rameshwar told him, Guru Maharaj, I don't need a flat. Every time we come to Ujjain, we can stay in one of the ashrams. There's no need for you to give me a flat. Then he told me we shouldn't be taking anything, we should be giving him rather. Then he decided to open up a Ayurvedic center and massage center in Ujjain. We were always treated like royalty every time we had. Guru Maharaj himself would personally come and make sure they were comfortable and getting the best treatment. In 1995, we decided to move from Southgate to Red Lake to be near the temple. Guru Maharaj was kind enough to come and bless our house. And in fact, he came and stayed twice at this new house of ours. Unfortunately, every time, both the times, he was not well, but he was very kind to give his Darshani association to all the devotees in London. Now, I would particularly like to talk about the time when my husband got COVID and how he passed away and how Guru Maharaj helped me to cope with his passing away. When Guru Maharaj came to know he was seriously ill, for first few days, he had just mild symptoms, but on 7th day he got worse and we rang him. So he kept 24 hour kirtan in Ujjain. Shiva Maharaj did in Hungary, and Bhakti Maharaj also did it in Mayapur. Then on the next day, he stopped breathing and he was unconscious. So I spoke to my brother and he told me to put the phone near my husband and check. He said he's not breathing, call the ambulance. So I rang for ambulance and rang my son. He came quickly over here. My son Bhima came quickly over here. And we rang my daughter as well, Veena, who's a doctor. Then the ambulance came and they took him to the hospital. Once he was in hospital, the consultants say that his lungs were completely taken over by the virus and there was no chance of him surviving at all. So Bimal rang Veena. Veena quickly ran to the hospital and told Bimal to go home and bring mommy and tell her to bring Gangajan and Tulsi as well with her. So I went there and then Veena rang Prashun Popat, a good friend of ours, and explained everything what was going on. Prashun rang Guru Maharaj and told him what was the situation. Guru Maharaj rang Veena on a phone, rang Prashun. Prashun gave Veena's number to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj spoke to Veena and then Veena told him that he's not going to survive. So Guru Maharaj spoke to Rameshwar and then he said, passing away prayers to Rameshwar because I told him he's not going to survive at all. After that, then he was moved to intensive care and he was unconscious again. The next morning, he passed away. While he was unconscious, Guru Maharaj kept 24-hour kirtan in Ujjain again for him, hoping that he will survive. But there was no hope for him to survive at all. When he passed away, Guru Maharaj, it was a shock to me because my husband was very fit, and he had no other medical issues. So it was a shock to me that he left like this suddenly. But Guru Maharaj was very supportive and helped me, tried to get me out of this. He told me, look, Rameshwar has left the world, but you have to still maintain your body to do devotional service and then go back to God where he is and help him. So he have to look after him, make sure you eat, Because I was so disturbed, I wasn't eating and I was losing weight. My son Bimal rang Guru Maharaj and told him, Mommy is losing weight, she's not eating. So Guru Maharaj started ringing me every day, asking me, what have you cooked? What have you eaten? This went for 2 weeks, And he said, if you can't cook, I can bring other devotees and ask them to drop you, for prasad for you. I said, no, Guru Maharaj, I'm okay, I'm cooking. He said, what have you done? Exactly what you know, exactly what I eaten. Shiva Maharaj was also ringing Bimal to check on me. When Guru Maharaj came to know Shiva Maharaj was looking after me, he wrote a letter thanking him for looking after me. One day, Bimal was taking me out for a walk. Guru Maharaj spoke to me and he said, Bimal is just taking me out for a walk to get fresh air. So he said, can I speak to Bimal? He told Vima, thank you for looking after your mother. Vima said, Maharaj, she's my mom. I have to look after her. It's my duty. So I was so touched by both Guru Maharaja's comment and his comment. This went for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I told Guru Maharaj, I'm getting better. You do not have to keep on ringing me because you are busy with your schedule and it's unfair for me to ask you to keep on ringing me and looking after me. But he still had me on his mind. So just a week before he went to America, he rang me and said, how are you? How are you doing? And I said, I'm getting better. Slowly, I'm getting better. So I didn't know that time that he was going to America. He didn't tell me. Otherwise, I would have told him, please don't go Guru Maharaj because of the virus. And then he went to America and the suffering he went through really devastated me. He said, he left the body and I thought, oh, I already lost my husband and I lost my mentor, my guru and my guide. I was completely devastated. Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Champla.
Hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so finished here. I think they were going to ask me questions. They were saying, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Somebody's got a question to ask you.
Yeah, they said they were going to ask me questions. I'm waiting. That's what I got the message a few days back. Hari Bol, Leela.
Hare Krishna, Krsnangi Mataji. I still find it very difficult to believe that Rameshwar Prabhu has left us.
Yeah.
Obviously, Guru Maharaj showered his unlimited mercy on all your entire family. And I got wonderful memories of both of you visiting Ujjain also. And of course, at your old house and the new house. And he always looked upon us as an elder brother and a guide and a Maharathi. Literally, that's the word for him. He was the Maharathi for especially for the Mela and Ujjain as well. And I hope I can follow his footsteps and progress in Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hari Bol, Chandramukhi.
Horrible. I just asking, could you just share sweet memories with Guru Maharaj and all of your family? I'm sure you could remember some of sweet memories. Please.
Yeah, I remember last time he came and here to this new house, and he was upstairs in bed. He wasn't too well, so he was sitting up there. And Bimal came with the children. So he told me, pick all the children up. So I took them up. And he spoke to each and every child and asked them what they were doing, how they were. I was so touched because he wasn't well, but he was concerned about them, So it's such a nice thing to do, And every time Bina came, said, Bina, how are you? How is your practice? How are you doing, I mean, he remembered everything, what they were doing, because he saw them growing up, so he knew them because he came in 18, they were still, just finishing their education and then going to uni, so he knew them very well. So it was nice,
Very good. And other memories, try to bring it, please.
Well, I remember how, I forgot to mention that, when Swiss devotees used to come, he told one devotee to teach her how to do rosti, because Guru Maharaj loves rosti. So one Swiss devotee taught me rosti, so I used to cook for him. So it was nice, So I learned a lot from him. And whatever he did, he was so loving, I can never remember him telling me off, He's always loving and caring and everything. And, once I was not well, in the other house, and had got up, because I used to make hot water for him to drink, and in a flask and send it up. And he came down, and I said, I'm not feeling well. So he said, why don't you go back and go to sleep? And I said, no, I'm too sorry. He said, don't worry, go and take rest. So this was Guru Maharaj.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And whenever Guru Maharaj used to come to your house, every time is a festival.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I used to invite so many devotees, like 30 people every day practically,
Yeah, and we all are working together in serving Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is also happy to see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
everybody running around and somebody is doing something. So
Yeah.
you
Another
also
thing,
give. Tell me.
another
Okay.
thing, Champaklata used to come, visit us. And that time Radha, wasn't interested in Krishna consciousness. So she told me and Ramesh, and so we told Guru Maharaj that she's so much into Krishna consciousness, but husband is not interested. So Guru Maharaj said, let's go to that place. So we took him. And then Guru Maharaj asked Radha to sing Hare Krishna mantra. So, because he could, play mridanga. So he said, I'm more a musician, I don't sing. But then he sang, Ramchandra, from Ramayana. And Guru Maharaj was very impressed. And then Guru Maharaj was so sweet, and talked to him so nicely that Radha was completely taken over by Guru Maharaj. And he joined the movement. So this is how I came. So, he pulled him in, by sweetness and,
Yes, actually, all of us, our God sister, God brothers, actually, we started our devotion with and service and to enjoy from your house first.
yeah, because that time there were not many disciples and devotees, and because my house was big enough and because the kids were at uni, so it was nice for Guru Maharaj to come and stay, no disturbance, nothing.
Not only the house big enough, your heart, your and Rameshwar Babu's heart was so big, so we can all go stay there and serve Guru Maharaj and be with all of you. We enjoyed thoroughly. We missed that moment.
Yeah. I miss his sweet smile and his loving caring. He's always had a smile, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah.
Forget, I remember he came and blessed this house, and he asked everything, what you are going to do here, everything in detail, like he doesn't need to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is Guru Maharaj.
And I remember the other house, I bought this altar from South India, where I go Nitya deities. Then he said, it's such a beautiful altar, you must get Radha Krishna deities. I wasn't going to get because I thought it's too much work. But he said, no, the altar needs Radha Krishna. So I go, because Anupama had another set. So she said, look, Radha Krishna wants to come to your house. So that's why Guru Maharaj told you, get Radha Krishna deities. There are so many things, slowly it's coming back, what he's done, Yeah.
That's wonderful. Anytime Guru Maharaj chastised you,
Never, he's never chastised me at all.
you're so lucky.
He's never, can't remember. He's chastised Ramesh a couple of times, but not me.
So could you give us some recipe of your ice cream? Special
Yeah.
ice cream? Okay.
You want on the website? I'll put it on the website.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Missy said, yeah.
Ice cream and kala jam.
Yeah. Because that's the first time he had homemade, both of them. Of course, now so many people make ice cream, but kala jam still nobody can make it, It's a bit difficult.
Yeah, so please put it in a chat box, then we can try to learn.
Yeah.
Any other, you have so many, just cannot remember, not remember, bringing up now.
Yeah,
wait,
the story is coming back because, it's now years since,
Yeah.
Kaju Katli.
Yeah, Kaju Kotri. He likes Kaju Kotri as well, yeah. I can put that even
Yeah.
on the, I can put on the
Please.
BCS group, yeah.
And Guru Maharaj
I mean, he used
visited
to
so
love-
many devotees with,
I don't know, he used to love my prasad. He used to say, you're a very good cook. He used to love, stuff aubergine and, potato stuff, the way I used to make. And every time you'd come and say, can you make that sabji for me? So, it was nice, It's funny how I started liking chapatis from my house because, Bengalis don't eat chapatis. They eat rice. Yeah.
but we are all Bengalis are very fond of the Gujarati chapatis.
Yeah, because then we saw the Gujaratis are a nice thin
Very
chapati.
thick.
We started liking them, And then when Veena made, he really praised her. Happy. Children get happy and encourages them, isn't it?
And also you used to bring one by one hot chapati for Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. So she was making
Puff.
hot chapati, making them and I was serving, And
Yes.
then he would eat 8 to 10 chapatis because they're hot and thin, so he did,
That's wonderful. And any other, try to remember. So many
Yeah.
incident you had with different devotees' house. You went there and helped them to how to look after Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Then he started late, the last few years he was staying near the airport, the devotees were staying around there because he didn't want to travel a lot. I think he was getting tired lately, So he just come for programs only to temple. And he wasn't having big, gatherings or anything.
No.
But he's visited and stayed at quite a different people's houses for a couple of days or things like that.
But you and Champakulata are the most lucky lady.
Yeah. He stayed with us, both of us.
So many times.
Mm.
We all went, both of those houses, and we enjoyed every single moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you also used to give the service to everyone. And we are so grateful that you allocated all the service for everybody, something, and we got the chance to serve Guru Maharaj. So all credit to you.
Well, I don't know. It's Krishna's mercy, I would say. That he put us in a situation so we could help out Guru Maharaj and all the devotees. And what, Rameshwar, that he used to love feeding people. So he was having a great hearing Guru Maharaj, because having so many guests every day. He was very good. He would, because that time it was just him, me, and the devotees from Switzerland. So he'd chop up everything, keep everything ready. He'd clean Guru Maharaj's bathroom and everything after Guru Maharaj. He'd do the cleaning and everything for me. So he was very, very helpful that way.
Yeah, Rameshwar was wonderful. I remember that every Sunday, all the new visitors comes or family is coming, and Rameshwar welcomed them so nicely. That means, that shows they are one of the family members, not the just guests. So that was greatness of Rameshwar Prabhu. It was, and he is always smiling.
Yeah. Because we gave him Tulsi and Gangajar just, before he went into coma again. And then when I told Guru Maharaj we had done all this and he had said the last rite to him, Guru Maharaj said, definitely he's gone back to God. Because what happened when Rameshwar was not there, I took a Nrsimha photo and put it in his hand. I said, just keep on looking at this, and keep it on your chest. Even if he leaves the body, leave it on your chest. And what he did, as soon as he gave the photo, he didn't look at me. He just said, Nrsimha prayer straight away, even though he couldn't speak properly. So when Guru has heard this, he said, definitely he's gone back to God. He was not thinking of anybody. He was thinking of just saying the prayers, Nrsimha prayers. And then I told the nurse that when he's moved to ICU, make sure that photo is there. She told me, oh, this might be destroyed. You won't get it back. I said, I'll take that chance because I want him to have that photo on his chest when he leaves the body. I want Bhagwan to help me.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. And any other?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna is Narendra Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. It's so lovely how you described everything. Just maybe you may elaborate. Many times Guru Maharaj used to come and you used to invite my Dharmapatni and myself come and help. And I remember once you asked us, and I said, look, I would like to serve Guru Maharaj when they sit down for prasadam. And we came, and so Guru Maharaj and there's some other dignitaries sitting down. And Guru Maharaj insisted that, I was going to serve. He said, no, you have to sit down with us. You have to have prasad. And I was like in a shock.
Yes, he wants them to sit with him, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe, you can elaborate on that, how Guru Maharaj, used to look after everybody, and how you and Rameshwar opened your house up to all of us, all devotees, so nicely that, we felt so comfortable coming there. And then I remember after the prasadam, Guru Maharaj went upstairs and you would say, okay, if you want to go and meet Guru Maharaj just for a few minutes privately, you can do that. So maybe you can elaborate a little bit on how well Guru Maharaj looked after all of us. You served them, and Rameshwar Prabhu and yourself served so well. So maybe you can just give us a little bit more insight into that.
As soon as you come to know different devotees or different new devotees come, you want them to sit with him and eat prasadam. And you talk to them, make them at home, like it was like a personal touch for him to, talk to the devotees and have them near him and talk to them. And even while they were sitting, I'm sure when you were sitting, you would make sure you were eating properly and you got everything, served properly. He was like that, Yeah. He was thinking more of others than himself even, I'll never come across any sannyasi who's so loving and caring, And we are very close to Shivram Maharaj as well, and he's really looking after Vimal and me and Meena while Ramesh is gone, because he in the early days he used to come a lot to our house, because that time there were not a lot of people. So he used to come 4 times a year, so he knows us very well. So when Rameshwar passed away, he was ringing and making sure. And when Guru Maharaj came to know, and Guru Maharaj, thanked him for looking after me. So Guru Maharaj didn't have to, but He thought, it was his responsibility to look after him, not to Shiva Maharaj. So he personally thanked him, And then Varsha Devi, she used to ring me every day, encouraging me to get out of, this depression. And he said, thank her from me as well, and thank all the, disciples who were helping you to get out of this. So it was nice, He's just thanking everyone,
That was Guru Maharaj's unique quality,
Quality, isn't it? Yeah.
We came to serve him, and in the end, it was like he was looking after us. And
Yeah,
at your home, it's like the table has turned on us. We're supposed to be serving Guru Maharaj, but Guru Maharaj made sure we sat comfortably, gave all the prasad, and it was just like, "Are you okay?" And I was like shocked. I'd never sat with so many dignitaries on the table. And Guru Maharaj was looking after all of us, and I was like, what happened here? I'm supposed to be serving Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is like looking after us. And it reminded us many years when I first came into ISKCON in the early 80s, and, Janmashtami time. You probably remember, we used to have to, Janmashtami on Vyas Puja, we used to sit in the tennis lawn, everybody outside, and have prasad there. And we would be serving, and one time Guru Maharaj was there, and we came to say we want to help, and Khandil Prabhu said, no, sit down, there's a sannyasi who wants to serve, and said we can't. And with Guru Maharaj, Lokanath Swami, and I think some other sannyasi, they served us, and it was Guru Maharaj insisted, so it was like amazing. Guru Maharaj is, we were so like humble that, we're sitting down and the sannyasis are the same at your home. Thank you so much.
Same even like after he had eaten, and then the cooks would sit down to eat. He'd personally come and serve us, He said, now it's my turn to serve yours,
Haribol, Guru Maharaj.
Haribol, one more comment, Krsnangi Mataji. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, most important for me and my family and my wife, Sariti Priya, it was Rameshwar Prabhu who actually arranged for Guru Maharaj to stay at our humble home. And
because she was not in a van.
And then we all know how successfully she left her body with the special mercy of Guru Maharaj and, of course, Rameshwar Prabhu's mercy.
Yeah, because
my family and I are always indebted to him and eternally.
Yeah, because you said that she's not going to survive, so we told him, and then Guru Maharaj said, okay, what shall I do? Shall I go and stay there? And Guru Maharaj said, yes, please go and stay. Rameshwar, please go and stay. It will be nice for her. I remember he came and Savitri Priya was on bed, and she got up and and she did Dandavat Pranam. And he said, no, you don't have to get up. You're not well, So it was so nice,
It was, Thanks to you and Rameshwar, of course. Yeah. Thank you very much. Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So anybody have any comments or question, please?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, yeah.
It was so wonderful to hear of your memories, and especially also remember Rameshwar Prabhu. One thing I'd like to mention that maybe not many devotees know is the kind of relationship Rameshwar Prabhu had with Guru Maharaj. Prashant Prabhu, knows. Yeah, and he was very, he had an adhikar, I think, in his relationship that not many disciples had. He was always so honest and so straightforward. And because his service was so selfless, I think Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj gave him that adhikar, which not many disciples can have.
So,
because he was,
like Guru and disciple. The relation was like friendly.
Yeah. And he was also a very honest person, which I think Guru Maharaj really appreciated very much.
Yeah, he would tell even Guru Maharaj if something was wrong, that Guru Maharaj, this is not right. Other people wouldn't, but he would say, no, Guru Maharaj, this is not right, what you are doing.
And that's something that was really, really wonderful. I mean, that's something I personally really, really loved about Ramesh Prabhu.
Hmm.
He was very, very, and also, apart from being straightforward, he was also, he may have also come across as being a very, like a hardcore businessman, but at heart, he was very, very soft. I mean,
Yeah.
I know for us, for my husband, like Krsnangi Prabhu and Rameshwar Prabhu were, as soon as they heard Prabhu was unwell, they were the first people to come and, stand by Prabhu and don't worry. And, we always hear that Prabhupada made a house in which everyone can live, but sometimes it doesn't feel like a house. But there are some devotees who really make you feel that, yes, you belong, and there is somebody who cares and somebody who is always going to be there through the bad days, because good days, friends are very easy to find, but devotees who stand by you through your bad times, that is something, and that is something Rameshwar Prabhu was. I mean, he was an exceptional devotee.
Yeah, I mean,
Exceptional.
the way he talked, he would sound harsh, but inside he was very soft and
Very
very caring, because to him, there was no, being sweet about it. He was blunt. If something was wrong, he'd tell that straight on their face.
I remember one time he came to Mayapur. I think you were also there, and he came with that friend. You both had come, two couples, and you came to our house.
Dhirubhai.
Yes, and Prashan Prabhu and Rameshwar Prabhu have been really involved with the school from the beginning, the national school. So we were sitting and we were having a discussion, and Kanjaneta was there. Kanja was only about 6 or 7 years old at that time.
I remember.
And Rameshwar Prabhu was asking him about that school, because he was funding, they were the major donors and, funding the school. So he was asking Kanjaneta all kinds of questions. And, Kanjaneta, as honest as he was giving him really honest answers. And I was trying to tell Kanjaneta, can you please be a little polite? And Rameshwar Prabhu looked at me and he said, he's my friend, Prema. Let him tell me everything honestly. I want to hear exactly what is going on. So, it was really nice. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He always appreciated straightforwardness and honesty, just as he was.
And he was very fond of children. That's why he started there, and even in Vrindavan, he started schools. To him, education was very important. Because he said, if education is there, then they'll have a better future in life.
Yes. He was very fond of even the tribal preaching project that Bhakti Maharaja is doing. He was very
last trip we went with Dhirubhai, Bhakti Maharaj took us to tribal area, and then they decided we'll build temples and set up schools here. Then of course he's left, but my son said he's going to fulfill his dad's wishes. He'll continue, he'll raise the funds and build those whatever he wanted there done.
But Rameshwar Prabhu is exceptional devotee, exceptional. And, behind every great man is a great woman. So that speaks so much about your dedication also, Krsnangi Mataji. You always been there supporting him.
Yeah.
I mean, who are we to thank you? But, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you for appreciating anyway. Thank you.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you in Mayapur soon, Mataji.
Yeah, we have to come with his ashes anyway. So I don't know, maybe end of January we might come.
That's
last weekend.
wonderful.
Yeah, we are planning anyway. Let's see. My daughter, myself, and my son, 3 of us will come.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Krishna.
Hari Bol, Chandramukhi.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, I forgot to say that, Guru Maharaj had told me when Rameshwar passed that I should bring the ashes to Mayapur and he'll do the ceremony himself. But then he himself left the body. So Bhakti Maharaj, now he has taken over. So when you come to Mayapur, I'll do the ceremony and everything for you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, because Guru Maharaj wanted to do last rites and everything, And he said, come with him.
We're all here. We're all here. We are all here.
It just came to my mind what he had said, you know.
Prema personally will look after you. Don't worry.
Definitely. Our home and our hearts are always open for you. You know that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Hare
Anything
No.
else?
Yeah, and last we visited New Mayapur, and they wanted, you know, like, you know, they got, you know, place which he didn't have asked for. So Rameshwar took upon himself to raise funds to, you know, build. So before he left, a few were done, I think 10 or 15, to the 30, I think. And then he left the body. So the whole project has been taken over by Prashun. He's sorting that out now. He's making sure that will be done what Rameshwar started.
Hmm.
Because
so many.
if there are like on street, and more people would visit New Mayapur, France, and
Yes.
you know, they can make money and, you know, maintain themselves, you know.
Yeah. No.
He has already that vision of, you know, making each temple self-sufficient, you know.
Yes. This is from all the even Mayapur, New Mayapur, when they are having problem from UK, truck full of foods, the grains,
Yeah. We have
the vegetables and everything is to go
Yeah.
for the help. So he arranged, he had eyes everywhere, and he captured everybody's heart.
Yeah.
He captured your heart first, and then he captured all the.
Has to get sometimes tired. He was on the go all the time. I said, sometimes I said, let's have a break. No break. Continuous. You know, do this project, that project, continuous. On and on. Invite so many people, you know. He used to love, like Guru Maharaj used to love feeding people. So.
Wonderful. We are very fortunate to have God sister and God brothers like you and Rameshwar Bhai. And we learned quite a lot, and we got your love, care, and association. We are very, very grateful, all of us. So,
thank you. Thank you. I'm lucky to have your association, Champaklata, you know, Prashun, his wife. They all looking up. We all are looking after me.
we are looking after it insignificantly, but you looked after that time when we started our devotional life. If you didn't give the opportunity, how did we learn? So we are indebted to you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming this evening to share your all the memories.
Yeah,
I know
my son was saying it will be recorded. I said, yeah, because he said he'll hear later on because he'll be at work and now doing work.
Yeah, they record it and they will hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much, Krsnangi Mataji, for wonderfully sharing the different pastimes of Guru Maharaj. And thank you so much, Champaklata Mataji and Chandramukhi Mataji, for wonderfully coordinating it. It was awesome to have this wonderful devotees like you all. You all share the nectar, which means help us to grow in our spiritual life. Thank you so much, you all.
Thank you for giving me a chance to speak anyway.
Thank you, Mataji. It was a pleasure. And thank you so much. So we will end the meeting here now.
Thank you.
And we will meet again on next Sunday. Same timing, 4 o'clock IST timing. It was sorry for the inconvenience.
It was the London time. Sorry, you know, I got misunderstood. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Mataji, for that. It was some miscommunication maybe.
Yeah.
So every Sunday we have at 4 o'clock IST timing. So we will meet again. Thank you so much, Mataji, for quickly you was not aware about the timing and you expertly arranged and you started to speaking. Thank you so much. And Chandra Mataji was helpful.
And then of course, because it was suddenly, I forgot a few points. And when people were asking questions, I remembered, you know, because I was completely taken aback when they said you have to speak right now.
Yeah, we can understand the situation. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Okay, and
Okay.
thank
His name is
you.
Bhakti.
Thank you, Tarun Kanti, as well. He is a very sweetest god brother.
Yeah, I know.
He's a very sweet boy. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mataji.
so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
bol, Hari bol,
His
Hari
name is Bhakti Swami Guru Maharaj ki
Ki
Jai.
Jai. Jai. Jai Gaur Premanand.
Hari bol.